Hey everyone, welcome to another review of my vlogging kit. Today, we're taking a look at the GoPro Hero's Media Mode. This is what you're going to be buying if you want to attach external mics onto your GoPros. Keep in mind that you can't just simply go around and connect a USB-C to a 3.5 jack mic adapter because for some reason it just doesn't work. So the only option to use an external mic on your GoPro is to either get the media mode, or you can buy a mic adapter. So I'm going to keep this video very simple. I'm going to talk about the positives, negatives, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion whether you should buy this or not. Let's get straight into it. So we'll get the negatives out of the way first. The most frustrating part about the media mode is accessing the SD card when you have your GoPro inside the media mode. Let me show you what I mean by it. So to put this in your media mode, you first need to take off your door, which is pretty easy. Just pull it and it comes off nice and easy. And then you need to open this up and just line it up with the USB-C that you see in here, and just with that, and it goes in pretty smooth and without too much bother. And there we go, that's nice and snug, very solid. And then you attach your selfie stick, and now there is no way that you can access your battery or your SD card. The only way to get to that is by removing, first of all, selfie stick, because the feed that you see here is attached directly to the GoPro. The media mode itself does not have any feed. Don't know why they did that. It doesn't make any sense, which means you have to take this off first, which, if you're outside, it can be a pain in the arse. So you take that off. Sorry about that. And then you put the feet inside, then you open it up, and then you have to, it's not as easy to take it out as easy as it was put it inside. So you have to kind of pull it in such a way that you don't break anything. There we go. And now it's out. And now you have access to your SD card and your battery. I mean, for me, this is something I don't understand. This is a step too much to get access to your SD card or your battery. So that's a really annoying thing that you need to really consider, and it drives me nuts to the point where I don't even use this as much as I should because of that annoying part. So then we have to talk about the heat issue. Now, like I said in my previous videos, GoPros and small action cameras have heat problems. It's just because they're so small, they have heat problems. So when you put this on and when you're vlogging outside, this acts like a blanket. So now you have to spend more time waiting for your GoPro to cool down, and when you want to take out the battery or the SD card, let's say your GoPro got too hot and you want to take the battery out, because that's one way of cooling down your GoPro. So if you want to take the battery out because it's too hot, you have to go through that whole step of detaching from your selfie stick, taking it out of your media mode. It was, not good. So if you're in a hot place, and if you're vlogging outside in the sun, your camera will get hot, especially if you're using one of the older models of GoPro 9 or the 10. Just keep that in mind as well. And the last negative that I want to talk about is the build quality. Like on the surface, this looks pretty decent. It's made of plastic, but to me, it seems a bit fragile. Some of these plastics are not the strongest, and I feel like if I was to drop this without my GoPro inside, I just feel like it could break. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not the best quality material, and you have these rubber, I don't think it's rubber, but it's like a plastic rubber things that covers all your ports. They feel very flimsy, and I feel like with a constant use, they will just come off. If that comes off, then this becomes not splash proof. So keep that in mind as well. It's not all bad. If you still want to buy it, here are some of the positives that I came across. You get 3 extra ports, which is always a plus. You get your 3.5, you get a USB-C. Remember, the USB-C is only for charging. You can't use that to offload your media, which is again annoying. It's only for charging. And then you have a micro HDMI, so you can hook it up to a screen or things like that if you wanted to. It also has 2 cold shoot mounts, which means you can hook up your mic up there, or maybe a light. Just keep in mind, if you're using a mic like this and if you put it up here, it will show up in your shot when you have a GoPro on, because the video angle is really wide, which means it will, if you put it like this, it's gonna show up on your video. Solution to that is you need to buy something to step it up, something like this where you can mount it up here so it's further up so it doesn't come in your shot. Personally, always used my wireless Rode mic, which means I don't have that issue. But if you don't have expensive wireless mics, then just keep that in mind. So another good thing about this media mode is you can actually see your audio levels. As you can see over here, when you put this on, you get these green audio levels, which is very handy, when you're outside, so you can actually monitor your audio so it's not completely ruined when you come back. You can also choose which mic to use on the media mode. You can use the back one, or you can use the front one, or you can actually use the mics on the camera. Should you buy this media mode in 2024? Now, if you're only using GoPro, you might need to buy it since GoPro doesn't let you use a USB-C to 3.5 mic jack. And the negatives are manageable if you have no other options, to be honest. However, you might want to consider upgrading to the GoPro 12, which allows for a Bluetooth mics, or switch to another camera system like DJI or Insta360, which just offers a much more better audio solution in my opinion. I wished GoPro come up with a media mode version 2 or something like that, because they need to update this. People have been complaining about this not having a feed on the media mode itself, and the annoying way how you can't access your SD card when it's on it. These things are something GoPro needs to work and make it more easy for us to vlog and access. So hopefully GoPro comes out with something new soon. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. I hope you guys got something out of it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.